Okay, Oreo. How about you? Let's see how you like your new cage. Come on. Let's see. Look at your new cage. You like it? You see it? Let's put you in here. No, let go of me. Wow. Let him explore. Let's let him explore his new house. He's so confused. Aww, he's so confused. He's like, where am I?
Dios mío, échame spray ahí, mijo. Ve, spray something, we're dying. Se me fue adelante, Junior. Porque son como 3, 4 veces más de ahí.
What are you doing, Oreo?
Ve,
How you like your
spray
new
something.
cage?
Yes. Hey. No.
Let's see, what are you doing? Run. Come on, baby. I'm going to put you on top of here. There we go. There you are.
Porque Valentina no va a estar de nada más habla español. Sí, los dos, pero no se crean que nada más va a hablar un lenguaje. También, mami, mira, desde que Valentina empiece a racionar, se le va a enseñar mientras no se va a comer.
Boom. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Wait, renegades. So I put her food in this container because I thought that she was eating them, but when I was cleaning her cage, I lifted up this mat, the sand mat, and there they were, literally all of them just under this mat, so I cannot put them in here anymore. I'm going to have to hand feed her if she doesn't reach this, or I'll just take the top off because that would be easier for her. So let's do that right now, shall we? Here we go. So I took off the top because I think it would be easier for her to get to them. And they won't get out. Hopefully. I changed her because that cave was on the other side with the humidity side. And then I put this on the bottom, which was on top, which she was not going to get to at all. And then I put her water dish, which was right here. I put it right there. And the mat, I changed it around because there was some yucky stuff on this side. But I cleaned it, and there it is. I threw my socks away because I got maggots and crap all over it. And my socks are just wet. Socks are wet. Let's clean that up with my socks that I'm going to put in dirty laundry. So I'm gonna let you guys keep an eye on him. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you going on today? Exploring? Tomorrow is dress down day, which means I can wear whatever I want. If I bring $1 to school and it's the Valentine's Day dance, ow. Next to my sister's picking out my clothes, I'm just gonna go tell her that I want to wear the champion shirt. Daddy. this trash back where it is. Going. So I cleaned out her cage to see where all the maggots went, because there's no way that she ate all of those 5 maggots in one day. I didn't believe it because she was not eating her crickets at all. When I lifted up the mat, there was no crickets, so maybe she ate her crickets, but she did not eat her maggots. So I lifted up the mat, and there were all maggots, and there were 2 beetles, and I hated them so much, so I killed them. I put calcium powder on it, and a day passed, and she didn't eat them because geckos don't eat dead stuff. So after a while, I just started to fix her cage. I didn't want that rock on that side because I think it would be better to have a bigger cage, a bigger cave when she wants to go shed, unlike that cave that doesn't have much room. She loves to sleep on the humidifying side, or she likes to sleep on that cave. So maybe she'll sleep on the cooler side, or she'll sleep in this cave, because she really liked sleeping on that side, this side, and or she really likes sleeping on that cage. So I fixed up her water bowl because her other water bowl was very tiny and water kept spilling out of it. And I put some maggots in there and they disappeared. So I thought she ate them, but she didn't. And then the first time she shed, I had to clean everything. And I actually made a video of what I did when I cleaned it. And I have sand because I'm scared that if I put gravel on it, she's going to think it's food and she's going to eat it. When she steps on it, it moves. So maybe she'll think it's a bug, but I don't want that happening. So I picked a sand mat. And as you can see, kind of, it lifts up. It is not, see, it lifts up. It's not gravel. So it's very thin, but she just needs to feel like she's safe and in a closed environment, which geckos in the wild do not make it as much as they do in captivity. She's about 2 years old, but I think she'll grow. She's an adult size right now, but she'll grow maybe up to a little bit more. Just a little bit, but she's about the size of an adult. And while she was in her cage, I put her in a little cage that I got when she was like that. I put some maggots in a cup, and I put some gravel that is inside her cave, and I cut up some paper cups to make a cave for her. She was in here. She just did like a paper cut, and then this, and then inside this cave is a humidity spot where her heat pad is, and where she'll go to be shed. And in here, if you can see a little bit, there's gravel inside that cave, and that's actually wet gravel, which I have in here. So what you're gonna do when the gecko is shedding is you're gonna make the room where she always goes very humidified, which is basically when everything fogs up and there's water. This container right here that I kept during unlocking her cage, it turned very foggy because it had a lot of gravel in it, and it was very wet. So when something is very wet and it's in a closed circuit, it can get really hot. A room temperature will always be about 63 to 70 degrees. If it's a little bit higher, you might want to take a few stuff out or lower the heat lamp or the heat pad so it cannot be that hot. And if it's very, very hot, then you're going to want to change it to see if the monitor is broken, or even change your room temperature that is in, because more than 80 is very bad for a gecko's temperature. But right now it is at 77 degrees. I will have to change it later. But that's about the temperature that you would want it to be at, or 63 degrees would be the best temperature that you would want it to be at. She really seems to like to explore. We had a tent and she didn't want to go in it because geckos are not very used to climbing or anything. She has very sharp claws. I'm probably gonna get her claws done. I have to take her bath because she has mucho calcium powder on her hand. As you can see, she's not shedding because she shed a few days ago. So I'm gonna have to take her a bath. I think she's sleeping right there. She really likes that spot, I guess, but she can't stay there forever. She has a little bit of white stuff on her arm. That's just the calcium powder. She's not shedding. I already checked. It comes right off when I rub it, and it's not shed. I put her in a bath. It came right off. It came back. So I'm thinking that if I clean the cage, there was probably some calcium dust on the sand mat, and all I had to really do was clean it, and then it led me to this mess. But mostly you're just gonna use calcium. It's called Repashy Superfood, and it's for about leopard geckos. I do not have a leopard gecko. I actually do not like leopard geckos. I think they're too bumpy. As you can see, this one is very bumpy. It has bumps on him. This is an African fat-tailed gecko. She is very adorable. A lot of people think she's kind of ugly, but I think she's very cute, and a lot of my friends do too. But I really love her, and I hope you guys love her too because she's literally the sweetest thing. I didn't want a dog because there's too much responsibility. I didn't want a snake because I didn't want to worry about like feeding and stuff, and I used to want a hedgehog, but I didn't want them because when they get older, they kind of look a little bit ugly, and I just like the baby ones. And I want a chinchilla, but they're too furry, and they're a big responsibility, and they're too much money. My baby cost $80. For the whole set, it was $100. The whole set was actually $30. It came with everything in it, and it was only $30. I saved my dad a lot of money because the cage that already had all the money in it was very expensive. I won't tell you the price of it for the sake of the video, but the gecko was $80, so that led us to an amount of $110, which was not a lot of money. Her sister actually cost $50. It was an albino African fat-tailed gecko. She's just a normal, you don't call her anything, just a African fat-tailed gecko. So she's not anything special, she's just a normal African fat-tailed gecko. As you can see here that her tail is not very fat, that's because she is very little. When she grows up, her tail is going to get much fatter. Her sister is about 5 years old and her tail is already getting very, very fat. I did a lot of research on geckos, like what they eat, and apparently they eat blueberries. I put a little blueberry in her water dish to see what she would do, but she didn't eat them. And in fact, those stupid mealworms escaped. I thought she ate them because it was very hard to get out of that water dish. So I thought it would be very hard for them to get out of that water dish, but they successfully left. And so I need to get maggots that make her fatter because when I got her, she was very chubby. I don't know what they were feeding her, but she is not chubby anymore. She's skinny, and I'm very worried about her health right now. I'm not the best pet owner, but I know a lot of things about reptiles, as I do for snakes and geckos and amphibians such as frogs and other stuff like that. My dad's going to get a bunch of frogs that he said he just wants to keep in his apartment, and he has a snake. He has a white wedding snake. They are very pretty. They are white all their life. Some grow a pattern as they grow up, but she's gonna change. She's not gonna stay. She's just gonna stay white for the rest of her life. I've been talking about geckos, and you haven't done anything, Oreo. Seems like she really likes this spot right here, but of course she cannot stay there because it is way too hot. She needs to be in a cooler place, and I warmed up and I made that water colder, and this is the colder side. It has no heat pad, no light, no nothing, and is the one that opens up so air can better come in when I open it. On this side is very hot, and it has a heat pad on the bottom, and it has a lamp on this side too, as for all her stuff on this side, so much air does not get in here. Ew, what is this? She seems to be really enjoying it, as fat-tailed geckos like not to explore but to hide from predators. But she'll definitely learn that she's protected and nothing will ever harm her in this household. The only thing that will harm her is death because I wasn't taking care of her, and I will deeply regret it if she dies. But she has a long life ahead of her. They can grow up to be 40 or 50 years old. They will say that thing. She's a girl, and I really love her, actually. She's a baby to me. I enjoy having with her sometimes, and she's really happy. She'll smile, and you can see it when I take a picture of her face. She'll have something. And also, if you wonder where her ears are right there in the side of her head. They are holes. They aren't like me and you, like something else. They are just holes. And she has a very slim body, which her eyes are very separated. That means that it is very hard for her to walk, which when she walks, she has to be careful where she's going. She's kind of like a hammerhead shark, but a reptile. Sorry for wasting your time, but she hasn't really been doing anything. I'm gonna move her to a different spot. There we go. So I put her there, and maybe she'll find a way to get down, and then there we go. That'll be perfect. And then maybe she'll go in the cage or drink some water, because earlier she was drinking water, which is very cute. I think I have to take her to the vet because she has a red spot on her tongue, and I'm scared that maybe when she was trying to eat a mealworm, it bit her or something, and it's very red, and she keeps licking on her tongue. I know she's not shedding, and because she's not getting pale or anything, remember, it's just a calcium powder. She's been stepping on it a lot in her old cage. If you can see right there where she is, there was a lot of calcium powder because the green bucket that fell on the floor had a lot of calcium powder on it. As you can see, she keeps licking her face. She only does that when she's in the water, so. But she only does that when yeah, sorry about that. She only does that when she's in the water. Sorry for wasting your time. This 20-minute video is very long. Me just talking about Oreo, but I will be playing with her for a little bit. So let's take Oreo out. She seems to be liking her new cage. Come here, girl. Oh, that is cold water. I don't think you should be in there. So this is my baby Oreo. I love her deeply. She is amazing. She doesn't bite. She just keeps licking me. And as you can see her, she was just in the water, so her hands are not, ow, 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 ow. She has very long claws, but I like putting her on my inflatable couch, and she really likes just hanging around. I just don't let her off the edges because she's very slippery, and she has no grip on this. So if she goes on the edge, she can easily fall right off, and I don't want that happening because I love her deeply. I love her. I don't know if she's smiling right now. Check. Let me see. Are you smiling? No, you're not smiling. Are you smiling today? Are you happy? Let me see. Let's see. You happy? You're happy! Oh my god, look, she's happy. You happy today? You like your new cage. As you can see, her feet are turning white. But do not be concerned. That is just her nails. I'm guessing that's her nails, but her feet are turning white, and I'm very concerned about that. I don't think she's shedding because she shedded. She doesn't shed like every week or anything. And actually, when I got her, she already was shedding. And they were taking her a bath to get all that extra shed off. And I did the same thing when she was shedding. But she loves, maybe she likes that cage better. Or maybe she just likes that cage. She doesn't like the humidifying spot. But anyways, guys, that was a very long video. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button in the face. And subscribe. Join the Ellie Pack. I love you. Bye.